Hey, I got a little bit more sleep, so I probably sound a little bit more awake. And I had my voice back a little bit more. Still hurts though. Actually, probably been sucking on these a little bit too much. Um, I know I have not really touched these ones. Uh, I have a little bit, but they feel like they have a little bit too much medicine on the outside, so it does not intrigue me. Mostly just because it doesn't taste like candy as much as I thought it would. Some of them actually, which is the weird thing, um, some of them actually had the candy taste when you first put them in your mouth, and it was just like a small little layer, and then the rest of it was medicine, and it was not cool. I had the Vicks one, and I had my mask on. And I was breathing the Vicks straight into my eyeballs, and that really burnt and made my eyes watery. Um, I do not recommend that. Um, I don't even know how to circumvent that. I don't know how to change it if I have to have those. Um, I just know that I don't want to do it, so I'd rather pick these up. Anyways, yeah. Uh, I went to my son's practice last night. My other son had, I guess, his last year of the Christmas program where they play in the band. Uh, Not the band. It's the school band. Uh, he was pretty excited to watch the rest of that and not really be a part of it. But I know that he said he was pretty happy that he doesn't have to do that anymore. Next year, he I think he said he has to do something else now instead. But uh, the cool thing is that he has more free time now. He doesn't have to do that. I know he's really good at a couple of instruments, but he doesn't like bring it home, or they don't have an instrument at home to practice or anything. So it's nothing like that. I just know he's good enough to do what he needs to do in the school plays and the other uh, recitals that they have to go through. And so, um, but yeah, I think I think Trell went through that too. I don't think he's doing band at all, because he has other electives. He's trying to learn Spanish. Uh, I think this is the second year of it. But anyways, but yeah, uh, kids got a lot more than I remember when I was in school. The only thing I knew that was cool, uh, one class that I had, and I never had in any other class in any other school, uh, which was a computer class, and I learned how to build a website from the scratch, from nothing. Uh, it's not like it was all open ended. It was force fed. Hey, do this and this. There's variables. Blah blah blah. This stuff can happen. Get an error. Let's go through it. Blah blah blah. Anyways, it was using the old site GeoCities. I don't know if anyone remembers that, but made one. It was pretty cool. I mean, for the time, I think I added some like Michael Jordan stuff in there. Heck, I think I even added Michael Jackson or something. Um, but yeah, no, it was pretty cool. That's the only class that I know that I could probably I would have stuck with like my whole school years, just because it was more interesting in the end. What was taught was something that kind of piqued my interest into other things, not just computers, but uh, that side of the technology spectrum, because I mean there's a lot of things that goes along with computers, and that, you know, phones and fax machines. I mean there's a lot of things now, but then there was only a few things in computers programming. I mean, I remember buying a 3D game programming, a booklet, and it came with a disc, and you installed it, and they gave you all the prefabs. You build your own video game. I wish they had that in school. That would have been awesome. And that right there, I taught all myself everything that I know of, and you know, I think my kids probably know a little bit more than I do in certain aspects, and it's mostly just fluidity of typing and everything else. Because shoot, I think Trell was like, he passed his typing class within the year. I think it was like within a couple months of being in there. I could be totally wrong, but I know it was within the year. And he took the final test, and he's like, yeah, and he passed, and then he didn't have to do it anymore. I wish I could have done that. Like, I wasn't that fast. I don't even know what he's at, but I wasn't even that fast. Yeah. Anyways, that probably doesn't help with anything in life. I think the cool thing about school is that there is a lot of opportunities. Sometimes you just don't know about them because you never asked. So I think I told my kids that, you know, that I know my oldest had another class in another school, and he got credit for it. I didn't know if they still had something like that, but seeking out those opportunities could really help, because most of the time you really don't know about it, and they don't advertise them. And I don't want to say like that's a bad thing that they don't advertise. There's a lot of things that in this world that, you know, that's free and whatnot. You just don't know about them because it's just free. But yeah, asking. I know that right now they're kind of stuck with whatever they have. There's not much, and that's okay. I know my kids have already, I guess statistically, have, you know, that rocket there where they need to be. I don't have to worry about really schooling. They focus on that, and they get it all done. That's totally different than when I was in school too, because I hated it. Like, I didn't like it. And, you know, like, well, I think, I'm just being me growing up, you know, I think a lot of the teachers didn't care. They just didn't care. I mean, they cared about being a teacher, and I had a couple of teachers that were awesome. My 6th grade teacher, Mrs. Engel, totally awesome. But then there's teachers that just, once you know, aren't following the curriculum, you know, that's all they need, you know, for an excuse to try to get, you know, that person out of the way. Whether that's, you know, straighten them up or whatever that case may be. But I know for me, it was like you get moved out of a class and into another class. Sometimes, hopefully, if there is another class for that. But being disruptive is not cool, so don't do it. I think most of my disruption was always just like laying in the back of the class and not answering questions most of the time. I didn't sleep because I got enough sleep at home. But yeah. Anyways, I'll talk to you later. Have a great day.